Hi, welcome to the value equation video. This is one of the most important frameworks that you need to know if you want to improve your meditations, your coaching packages, even your physical products that you sell. It forms the backbone, the foundation of the reason why anyone buys anything, or even why they choose to engage in anything. So watch a piece of content or like something that you're sharing. You really do need to remember this equation, and if you implement it correctly, you're going to see your impact skyrocket and resulting in an increase in income too. So what is the value equation? It's a simple framework that explains why people choose to engage with or buy something, anything. And it looks a little bit like this. Here we go. So at the top, we've got dream outcome times perceived likelihood of achievement divided by time delay times effort and sacrifice equals value. So I'm going to explain what all this means, don't worry, but this is what we're all aiming for when we do or offer anything. We want to give the most amount of value as possible to our audience, and we do this through the value equation. So dream outcome is just basically, how will this improve my life? So people choose to click on something, to watch something, to buy something because they want to feel a certain way, they want to solve a problem, or they want to move away from feeling a certain way. So for example, people just don't want to tap on a meditation. They want that meditation to take them on a journey, to help them to get closer to where they want to be or further away from where they don't want to be. An example is stress or sleep. So I'll come back to this later, but quick overview, dream outcome is just where your listener or your client wants to get to. Perceived likelihood of achievement is how likely are you to be able to take them to where they want to get to. So for example, if you are a 10-year sleep specialist and you've got a ton of testimonials and your reviews are incredible, then the perceived likelihood of achievement of you getting your client to their desired result is going to be a lot higher than someone who has no following, no reviews, no testimonials, and no experience in the matter. And then we've got time delay. So how long will it take your client or your listener to get from where they are to where they want to be? And then finally, you've got effort and sacrifice. So how much work is this going to take them? I'm going to break this down a little bit more. So you want to do everything you can to amplify these two. And then the two things below detract or take away from your value. So you want to do everything you can to minimize these two things. So let's break it down a little bit more. So taking into consideration the dream outcome, what you want to do is make it as clear as possible to whoever's looking at what you're offering that this is for them and this solves their problem. You can do this two key ways. One is through the title and another is through the description. So when it comes to the description, you want to start with a hook, and this is usually a question, something that speaks to the person that's browsing through things to listen to or looking at your courses wondering if it's for them. This hook speaks to what they want to achieve or what they want to move away from, and it sparks something called the curiosity gap, so it makes it really enticing and encouraging for whoever's browsing to want to click and listen or purchase or learn more. You can use this GPT prompt. You can copy and paste, just fill in the name of your meditation, and this is going to come up with 10 hooks for you. So I've just written it to ask for it to create captivating hooks, spark curiosity, avoid cliche, and creative phrasing. From there, you'll get 10 different hooks. Choose your favorite one, put that in the first line of your description, and that is going to help get people to click and to listen. Another thing you can do, I'll share this whole document by the way so you can copy and paste, is to do this with the titles too. Now there are exceptions to this rule, but a really clear title that solves a problem is often going to have more impact and reach than something that is, people have no idea what it is when they first see it, right? Because again, they're looking for that thing that's going to solve that problem. So a nice little tip of what you can do when you're creating your title is to pick one keyword for what your meditation is about, one or two. Sleep, stress, anxiety, cord cutting, manifestation, whatever it is, write that down. And then think of one problem that it solves and a benefit of what the listener will get if they listen to the whole thing. And you can do the same thing for a course or whatever else you're selling. From here, you may need to cut it down, play around. You can even put it through GPT, ask it to come up with a good title for you, but you will want to polish it at the end because it's not quite there yet with title generation. To give you an example, I did this for another one of my videos. I mean, look, this is the thumbnail. There wasn't even any text on it. I just felt called to do this purple image. And this was the title: Cord Cutting Meditation, Release Unhealthy Attachments, Call Back Your Power. So that has the problem, the benefit, and it has the keyword. So simple, yet 823,000 views. Second most watched video of mine on YouTube. And I think that has something to do with the title, because my click-through rate is very high on this, and I think the title is calling people in. So, hope that helped. Let's go down a little bit more. Perceived likelihood of achievement. So ways you can amplify this is to use testimonials, before and after stories, statistics of success rate from previous people who have listened or worked with you. Obviously your reviews, say on Insight Timer, will help to add to the perceived likelihood of achievement. The follower amount you have, how long you've been around, word of mouth, if someone's referred someone to come and check you out and check out what you offer, then that is going to give them a higher perceived likelihood of achievement for your work too. Pro tip, record your own transformation story to show authenticity and build trust. What have you been through? What challenges have you faced? Can you show some realness? Can you show how you've grown? Because people are more likely to trust you and to work with you if they know you've been through something that they want to get through and solve too. Time delay, this is a huge one. This is a huge one for meditation teachers, particularly when it comes to courses, right? We have this thing in our mind that if we create this epic course with 20 modules and 50 hours long, that people are going to be like, wow, this has so much value. Look how much look how much is in there. Most of the time, what people actually want is to learn exactly what they need or to have that problem solved in the smallest amount of time possible. Right? So what you want to try and do is reduce down what you're offering into a smaller time frame. Try and give as much value per second as possible, rather than stretching it out and thinking this big course is going to be something that someone's looking for. The most precious thing that we have is time. So save people time by condensing your course and your offerings without losing any of the impact or what your course teaches. It is your job to try and teach it in the most concise yet effective way possible, and that is what people are looking for. I could talk about this for ages, but try and think of the end game. So the end game for anything would be for someone to tap a button and their problem is solved. Whoever can deliver the result in the shortest amount of time wins. So keep that in mind. Obviously there are exceptions. No one wants a 2-minute long yoga nidra, but really do think about this and keep this in mind when it comes to creating courses. Don't waste people's time by creating something longer than what it needs to be. Finally, effort and sacrifice. Make your offerings accessible, easy, insightful, one click. Can you have simple automated tools? For example, when you book something in the calendar with me, you can see my Calendly. I didn't have to email you what time are you free, you didn't write back. cut out as much friction as you can as possible. You can also reduce perceived risks by offering a free trial if you have a membership or offering a money-back guarantee for your coaching programs. Just try and make it as easy, as simple as possible. Alright, so to recap, here's a few questions. Whenever you're creating anything, a meditation, a social post, a coaching package, a physical, digital product, put yourself into the shoes of the person you're trying to reach, your dream avatar, and ask yourself, what's their dream outcome? How can I make this outcome feel more achievable to them? How can I deliver the results they're looking for faster? And how can I make this as effortless and as risk-free as possible for the other person? Okay, I'll go back here so you can just take a look, maybe write down the value equation. Honestly, the most transformational thing you can do for your business. Try and remember this, have it off the top of your head, come back to it time and time again. So let me know if you enjoyed this below. Thank you so much for listening, and I'm looking forward to see how the value equation transforms everything you create. And if you enjoyed this, I share more soulful strategies inside of The Collective. It's my free school community where I teach you how to grow your impact and income as a meditation teacher. Come on over, I'll drop the link below and hope to see you there. Bye.